Hi, Calvin. How are you?
I'm very fine. Yeah,
I'm happy to see you. You tell me where you are.
I'm at Nairobi.
In Nairobi. So tell us about KamFupi.
Oh, KamFupi is it's a URL shortening service, and also you can upload a file and get a corresponding URL to that file. Yeah, so you can have a long URL where you can shorten. So basically, what KamFupi does is it's two things. You can shorten a long URL and get a shortened link, or you can upload a file and get a link for sharing that file.
What kind of files?
You can have either audio files, video files, document files. Uh, we, we have all types of files, yeah, even including HTML files. So this is particularly useful for devs. Maybe you can have like a HTML file, and maybe you don't have hosting. You can upload the HTML file, then get a link to that HTML file, and you get your site.
What if I wanted to send a very large file?
For large files, what you can do is you can just compress them into a zip file. We have an option for uploading zip files too.
If I want to send an image,
The image, the upload is just it's very simple. So all you have to do is just when you log into KamFupi, there's an option of uploading the type of file that you want, either an image, a video. So you just click on whatever you want to upload.
can you share your screen and show us what you've done?
Yeah, okay. So basically, you have this link, kamfupi.link, and you paste it on your browser. You get a login page, enter your email address. We have two options for a subscriber, for a visitor. So I am a subscriber, meaning I have full access to all the capabilities of KamFupi. So once I hit login, what we have here is we have a sidebar where you can shorten your long URLs. You have a place you can upload the documents. You have a place where you can upload the images, the videos, audio files, compressed files. Then here on usage data, I can see how much space do my files take on the server. About KamFupi, just a simple explanation or description about KamFupi. Then this is my username. Then I can log out, and we have a light mode or a dark mode. Yeah,
Just for
yeah,
looks, right?
yeah, just
Oh,
for aesthetics.
maybe you could show by going to Google Maps, showing
Yeah,
us pretty much where you are, and then showing us how you would
sure.
share that link on KamFupi. Oh, why don't you go to Nairobi National Park so that we don't have to expose where exactly you live?
Okay, yeah. So this is Nairobi National Park. Let me copy this really long one over here.
Okay.
So it's very long. So it's a very long link. This one. So what I did was I copied the link from my browser. Then you paste it over here. Over here. Then you enter a shortcode that it's maybe a descriptive name of the place or whatever the link points to. So I can call this Nairobi National Park.
You're just putting in spaces, you're just typing it in.
Yeah, like that. If I press enter, it shortens it. If I press enter, it shortens the long URL, and I get a short URL over here, a short code. So you see, you get kamu.si Nairobi National Park.
Okay, so I've got a couple of questions.
Okay.
First, why is it kamu.si? And is that what somebody's going to end up with if they set up an account with us?
Yeah, if we are hosting the service on our server, you get the link of our server. If you set up an account with us, you get your own personal space, which is kamfupi.link / your organization name. But if you want us to set it up on your server, you can get your own custom domain.
So it would
Yeah,
be myorganization.org slash,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then whatever the short link is.
yeah,
So all this kamu.c is just because that's what we have it set up for,
yeah,
right?
yeah. And I'd like to show you maybe there's some more options over here. Let me share another URL. So assuming I want to share the directions of our airport, Kenyatta International Airport. So I copied the link over here. So I descriptive names such as airport. If I put a comma, basically add some styling to that shortcode. If I put a comma, that's what it does. You can also add an emoji.
Or I could type this in another alphabet, right? I could type it in Arabic, I could type it in Cyrillic, I could type it in Thai.
Yeah, you can type anything, Chinese, any alphabet.
Was this hard to implement?
At first, it was kind of difficult because of the languages. There's so much symbols for the computer to understand. So after that, it will give me three different options, three different links, short links that point to the same long URL, which is this one.
Mhm.
So if I hit this return wizard, it will do that. If I hit clear shortcodes, it clears all the shortcodes. And if you can see here, there's an X, there's a close button. If I don't want that shortcode, I can just click it and it's gone. So I get the links that I've created to share this. Kenya, I just copy the link over here and I paste it over there. So it has opened Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. So when you come back to your URLs, you can see that this one is updated already. It has one view because I've opened it. So it has one view while the others remain at 0.
So I can see that you have added a bunch of links, but if I were to go into this view, I also have an account on KamFupi. I have a lot more. So I see what you have, but I also see more because can you explain why that's happening?
Yeah. So for KamFupi, you have two accounts. You have an admin account and a normal user account. So the admin can see everything that is on the server, but other users you only see what belongs to you on the server. The admin is the administrator of the server, especially tailored for organization. So the admin may need to know what's on the server.
I see that you have a link that's called Pumpkin.
Yeah.
What would happen now if you wanted to upload a photo of a pumpkin?
So if I want to upload the pumpkin image, you see on my URLs, I have a shortcode called pumpkin. So coming to the images here, so I click here, images, then I click over here on this plus button. Then when you press upload image, you click the image that you want to upload. It gives you a pop-up to upload an image that you want. So you see it's here, pumpkin.jpg. So here we have two options where you can keep it forever on the server, but it's temporary for 7 days. Maybe you want to share it for a limited time, after which it discards itself automatically on the server. So there's nothing you need to do. But where you want to keep it forever, it will remain on the server until you delete it yourself.
So that's something really that we built in, especially for large files. Is there any limit to the file size that you can transfer?
Depending on our server space, we may have a limit.
But somebody could, in theory, have it set up so that they could transfer a 5 gigabyte database.
Yeah.
Some huge, enormous thing.
So there's no limit to it. So let's say you remember that you saw a shortcode called pumpkin. If I put that here, it will immediately say that there is another shortcode. So it will ask me to choose another shortcode except pumpkin, because pumpkin is already there. So this makes our shortcodes unique, so that one user does not have the same shortcode with another. Yeah, so let's name our pumpkin Big Pumpkin.
And can you give it a Swahili name too?
Yeah, Malenge. You can give it an emoji. Can we try another language?
CITROUILLE.
All right. So after you've set up your shortcodes, you now press on this upload wizard and you begin the upload. So let's see. So you see the images have appeared of the pumpkin.
Now, what if I wanted to erase one of those links?
If you want to erase one of the links, let's say this one, Big Pump. So you just need to click here, delete. So if I click, so it deletes the Big Pumpkin and updates my user interface. So if you want to share our pumpkin image, you just click share. You can either visit it, embed it. You can also embed the image, HTML file. This is very useful, very, very useful. I find this feature very useful because assuming I have a HTML page which has 100 images. So if I want to update all those images without KamFupi, do it manually. But for KamFupi, if I want to update the image, all I need to do is just upload a new image. I don't need to change anything. Just upload a new image and it will work fine. Yeah.
Before you go over to show us that, can you show us what happens if you click visit?
Okay. If I click visit, yeah, it opens the image that I found that I uploaded.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now can you show us the pathway to get there?
Okay. So if I want to update the image, you just click update. So it gives you an option. Either you can update the image with the shortcuts, or you can update the image itself. So you can I can remove the French version of it, and I can choose another image if I so want to do. Yeah, so I've removed one shortcode.
And just one more time, what if I want to upload a document, say a PDF?
Okay, so if I want to upload a document, let's say I have my resume over here, or a document, a PDF file. So I just click here, upload document.
The resume is a good example because that's something that you might change the resume later, but
Yeah,
you want to keep the same link, right?
yeah, it is. So I call it resume. Then I press return or enter, and it begins uploading it. So it has uploaded it. I can share it. So what happens is when you upload a document, when you upload anything or shorten a URL, it copies the first shortcode on. If you have a list of shortcodes, it copies the first one for you. So you don't need to come here and share it again. Already, it's copied already.
Can you go into WhatsApp and show us how that works now? If you wanted to share your resume on a WhatsApp chat.
Okay, so if I want to share the short link that has copied itself, so I just need to come and paste it here. So you see I have the short link already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and all I do is share it. Yeah.
Oh, I heard it come that
Yeah.
beep was it coming through on my WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So now if I were to click on that, obviously it would open up. Can you click on it and show it?
Yeah, can you see my browser?
Mm-hmm.
So I paste the URL, the short link to my browser, and when I press enter, it opens my CV. So you see, it's very useful. So if I update my CV, I just need to come over here and press update and upload a new one, and that's it. So all I need to do is to update my CV and upload it, and the link will still remain to be the same.
Great. We only have a couple more minutes before they cut us off on the recording. So tell me about the experience of developing this.
So I have really learned a lot, so much developing this system, and it has been a lot of work learning and implementing new features, and through your guidance, of course, trying to break it, and it has been an awesome learning experience.
Congratulations. I mean, this is just such an extraordinary piece of work that you've done. So
Yeah,
now the next thing is to release it and let people start using it. We've done so much to make sure that it works absolutely properly before we released it. We've gone through some beta testing. We've gone through a lot of beta testing, made a lot of changes,
yeah,
and now, okay, so I will work on editing this video so that people will be able to watch it and learn from it, but not watch a 40-minute Zoom meeting. As soon as that's done, I guess my part
yeah.
is to try to let the world know that this is here and that they can use it, that they should use it because it'll revolutionize their lives. Okay,
See my screen.
I can see your screen, yes.
Yeah, so here's there. I've been adding spaces to the. Yeah, so before the file that you sent me, let me see. Let me show you how it looks.